Big budgets? Yeah, they're nothing new in Hollywood. When I was a kid, all the talk was about Waterworld, which was $250 million reportedly. Now, if you're too young to remember Waterworld or you've never seen it, it was basically Mad Max on water. But what a lot of people don't know or don't realize is that it was actually written by David Twohy, who's the guy who brought us The Great Pitch Black, which is an amazing small-budget science fiction film. It was also co-written, or at least rewritten, by Joss Whedon himself. Buena Vista, or Disney if you want to call them that, has actually spent billions of dollars in the past decade only on a handful of films. On a list of the top 15 most expensive films in history, Buena Vista has 6. No other studio is even close. So it begs the question, why can't John Carter succeed? The fact is, it can. This is Real School.
Is there life on Mars?
So John Carter is reportedly $250 million. It took that much to make the film. And a lot of critics want it to fail simply because it cost that much. Let's see, you got Gambit, Silver Fox, Sinestro, Green Goblin, and Sandman all in the same movie? Geez, so far this is a nerd's wet dream. And it's directed by Andrew Stanton, who has brought us WALL-E and Finding Nemo, which are 2 amazing films for anybody of any age. Oh yeah, with this kind of talent, this movie has to suck. Okay, enough of that. Let's talk about the film. A lot of early reviews said that John Carter is actually very hard to follow, that the plot is a little convoluted. Are you kidding me? A man gets transported to Mars, meets the native race, falls in love with a Martian princess, and ends up fighting in their own civil war. Part Star Wars, part Dances with Wolves. Enough said. In not so many words, it was everything you would have wanted from a science fiction film. Now, I don't know about you, but I haven't seen Taylor Kitsch in anything other than when he played Gambit in Wolverine. But he was great as John Carter. He brought some real depth to the role, as well as pulled off those amazing high-jumping action scenes. I'm sure he personally didn't jump that high, but still, he was able to do both drama and action. I think the best part has to be that no one actor really stood head and shoulders above the rest. It was a real ensemble piece. Everybody was solid in the roles that they were given. Just slightly more notable, one of them was Mark Strong. I love this guy in anything he does. And basically, once again, he was his pure Machiavellian self. But it wasn't just Strong who was, strong. Dominic West was fantastic in his role. Bryan Cranston had an amazing little cameo. So, good acting all around. Well, okay, so I can't give one actor for the win, not this episode. Which means I gotta give it to Michael Giacchino. Who? This man has brought us amazing scores like the new Star Trek, The Incredibles, and he won an Academy Award for his score of the animated feature Up, which again was a great film. Plus, he has done or is doing the music for 2 of my favorite shows of all time, Fringe and Lost. And if you've watched either of those shows, you know that the music really makes those shows at times. Michael, you did it again. So, Michael Giacchino for John Carter is this episode's For the Win. Let's see. Good performances, awesome music, great special effects. Geez, this really reminds me of another film. Yeah, it does. It definitely reminds me of a film that pleasantly surprised me. A film that I have even gone so far as to list as only 2 examples of what a perfect movie really looks like. That film is the original Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh yeah, that was Disney too, for another big budget. So if you enjoyed that film, if you enjoyed the great mix of music, high-paced action, funny moments, good acting, great special effects, yeah, John Carter, pretty damn close. Definitely an earn it, and probably the best film of 2012 so far. Other critics, you can suck it. And until then, school's out.